All right, people, I'm back again. But let's ask. I'm gonna ask everybody a question today. See if you know the answer. God said, when is sin produced? How is sin produced? How does sin help you? He said, sin is produced when you're drawn away and led and enticed by your own lust. That's sin. That's what sin means. Nobody makes you sin. You can't say the devil made me do it. You can't say that. You can't get away with it. You see, the devil tempted Eve. But somewhere inside Eve, she wanted more knowledge. She wanted something else. She was enticed. Yeah, the devil put it out there, but she had to make the decision to bite from the tree. And Adam had to make the decision to follow beside her. Yes, you are held accountable for your own sins. But the enticement is always there. The only way you can resist temptation is with God. Do you understand? He's there. But that's how sin is produced. So the strange woman or the strange man, you're not sinning unless you're drawn away and want to do it. Why do people cheat? Why do people sleep with other people's wives and husbands? Because they want to do it. The devil ain't make them do it. They did it because they wanted to. You understand? I tell people all the time, I ain't saying I've never been a cheater. In my younger days, after my first heartbreak, I was miserable. You know, I was. It turned me to a monster. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not finna lie to you. I got no reason to. But in my latter days, as I grew older, I realized it's not worth it. All this sleeping around and stuff like that, why? I'm going through battles right now. But I ain't gonna even talk about that. I'm sure anybody who's on Facebook probably already know. Being called a cheater. You know, if I'm cheating on anyone, it's the Lord. Because I'm not doing everything I think I should be doing. Before sexual intercourse, nope. I don't care what people may think or what they may heard. That's not me. The devil is a liar. But you know, people believe things without having proof. I guess they call it intuition. Well, no. You see, I'm in a place right now, I'm not at home. I'm away from home. Going through some problems. And yes, I'm staying somewhere where I can be enticed by everything that was read to me and to you this morning with Proverbs chapter 5. But the thing is, if you read it, it's a reason why you read it. You understand? But the thing is, you ain't got to give in to temptation. You can resist, and the temptation will flee your way. You understand? People think men are so weak. No, all men ain't weak. Especially the men of God. They think women are weak. All women ain't weak. Especially women of God. Just because the opportunity presents himself, that don't mean you gotta take it. I'm gonna say what just happened to me. Like, I've been trying to slowly but surely wean myself off of pork, little by little. No, I think it's because it's older and it gives me a headache sometimes. It gives me high blood pressure. My family, high blood pressure runs in my family. I'm gonna tell you how good God is. Watch this. So I just stopped. This just happened now. So I went to Wendy's. And I'm looking at the menu. They got all kind of stuff. But I know I'm trying to deliver myself from pork. But guess what's on the menu? Pork, the Baconator. And I was like, you know what? I can treat myself today. Let me go and get a Baconator. Now, why? I ain't finished yet. Guess what happened? The person at the window get on the intercom. All we got is chicken. What? I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I didn't get mad. I was like, you know, maybe that's God telling me, all you need is chicken. That's amazing, ain't it? When you live for God, the things that he can do for you, how he can protect you from any evil. If you, like I told people, when you pray, remember what you pray for. Because a lot of people try to pull you back away to things that you're trying to get away from. You want to stop drinking because it's hurting you and hurting other people. So you pray to God for it. Then guess who comes around? Enticing. The devil. Putting it there. Am I saying something wrong with drinking? No. I'm saying you've been praying for God to take it from you. I say you was a drunk, you probably just want to stop drinking. You understand? It's not what goes into a man that defiles a man, but what comes out of man. It's already there. Do you understand? But you just want to stop. That's how the devil is all the time. He feeds off what's already in you. The men that were enticed by a strange woman, the man that was enticed by an adulterous wife, he was in the streets looking for trouble. And they found him. And a dart struck him in the liver. No discretion. That's why I said keep discretion, no discretion. But with God, he said he's a present help in time of trouble. He'll lead you away from the temptation. He'll lead you away from the strange woman or the strange man, the seductress, the soothsayer. I can tell you stories. I can tell you one. I'm gonna tell you one story. This was I was in the military. I don't mind telling now. Years ago, I was about 21 years old, and at the time, the war in Iraq had just started off, and a lot of men had already got shipped off. Right, already got shipped off, and so I was like, my unit ain't get shipped out yet. So we went to the club. It's full of women. Women everywhere. But we know in our heart that most of these women in here are married. Because it's right outside the base. But it's like a lot of women right after their husband leave, run straight to the club. And you know, I know people who have done this. And I was close this day. During the time R. Kelly was out. Happy people. I see this girl, and she's dancing, and then we started dancing, and you know, I've come to find out she was married, but I can get have a good time. But I'm gonna tell you the story. This is the one time I almost did something stupid in regards to a married woman. But anyway, the night's going good. Let's go get something to eat. Let's go get something to eat. So we go to Denny's. I'm in California, go to Denny's. One of my Marines with me, one of my other Marine Corps buddies, we there together. And something happened so out of nowhere. You know, he started laughing and like some food came out of his mouth and they was making fun of him. And I'm a joker too, so I didn't make it no easier. I'm imitating him. You know what I'm saying? And my homeboy next to me just kicked the table over. I mean, he flips it over. I'm like, dog, he just ruined the night. Then the girl was like, hey, you know, I got thug figures, gang members that's on their way up here. Like, it ain't got nothing to do with you. But y'all gotta go. So we left. Now, all these years later, I tell this story the same way I told it to you. God protected me through a misfortune. You know, come to find out, we had a little family day in the military. Guess who was at the family day? Wow. Amazing. Wait. It wasn't mine. It wasn't the chick I was talking to. It was another chick who one of my other Marines were talking to. But you gotta be careful out here. Seduction is there. Enticement is there. But you know, I wasn't even living wholeheartedly for God then. But I always had a saying. Even when I was living for the world and living out there in the world. Don't ever mess with a married woman. Well, I'm going to extend it. Try not to mess with no woman sexually. How about that? But I got stories for days when God has delivered me, or God has placed me to say the right thing at the right time. God is good. Even lets me know that even people who are wanting to do something, if the right person is spiritually minded, guess what they're going to do? Tell you the right thing. Have a blessed day, people.